The signature in lieu period for the June 2nd, 2026 primary election begins December 19th, 2025 and ends February 4th, 2026. This is an optional period for candidates to submit signatures of valid registered voters to offset their filing fee, and these signatures will count towards your nomination signatures needed in order to qualify. The declaration of intention period begins January 26, 2026 and ends February 4th, 2026. It's important to remember to please file your declaration of intention form and the sworn statement of qualifications form on or before February 4th, 2026 by 5 p.m. If the Registrar of Voters Office does not receive your forms by end of the declaration of intention period, you will be unable to file the necessary documents during the nominations period, and you will not be eligible to qualify as a candidate. Additionally, your filing fee will be due at the time you file your declaration of intention. The Declaration of Intention extension period begins February 5th, 2026 and ends February 9th, 2026. During this period, any candidates other than the incumbent can file a Declaration of Intention form and a sworn statement of qualifications form. The nomination period begins February 9th, 2026 and ends March 6th, 2026. During this period, you'll file all other required nomination documents to qualify as a candidate. The nomination period extension period begins March 7th, 2026 and ends March 11th, 2026. During this period, any candidate other than the incumbent can file a declaration of candidacy form and all other required nomination paperwork. The official canvass of votes and certification of election results will be held on July 2nd, 2026. Please keep in mind that judicial seats remain off ballot for both the direct primary and general elections unless a candidate other than the incumbent files nomination paperwork during the regular nomination period or the extension period, or if a qualified petition is filed with the ROV that forces a judge's name to either the primary election or the general election to allow for a write-in campaign. We'll speak more about this in the coming slides. If you intend to campaign and raise funds in efforts of your candidacy, along with any semi-annual statement periods, there will be two FPPC pre-election statement due dates. First due date is April 23, 2026 for the reporting period January 1st through April 18th or the day after the closing date of the last statement filed. The second due date is May 21st, 2026 for reporting period April 19th through May 16th or the day after the closing date of the last statement filed. Additionally, if you have an open campaign committee, then you'll also have a semi-annual statement due on February 2nd, 2026 for reporting period July 1st, 2025 through December 31st, 2025, or the day after the closing date of the last statement filed. As a reminder, please file your FPPC forms with the Secretary of State and provide a copy to the ROV.